Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance. We are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They come in just in an absolute free fall. Losers of 7 in a row.
And this is where you turn to your best players and look at them and say, can you guide us out of this? We've got to be better than what we've shown.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they come in really scuffling. Losers of 7 in their last 8 games.
And they've been an underachieving team, but they do have some pretty good pieces in place. Let's see if they can use some of the younger guys and make themselves better.
Oh, some strong running. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
I can't help but smile, not because I'm rooting for any team in particular, but to see the special teams set up their team in such a big way, you just know that helps the interaction between all phases of a football team.
Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
Would you say that last week's performance by him wasn't been like in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
14-yard line.
Henry again on 2nd down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
7-yard gain. And the Baltimore first down.
They'll try to run forward with Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and
They'll run it again with Henry. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Jackson's pass.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A 23-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And this will remain a scoreless game. So this home crowd not too enamored with what they saw right there. They wanted their guys to go for it on 4th and goal. They settled for the field goal try, Charles. Ultimately, they get nothing.
Yeah, it turns out that they were correct. I thought the decision to take the 3 was the right one. But because of the miss, it's real easy to second guess now.
You see the numbers in last week's game for Warren. 14 carries, 101 yards, and a score.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only seeing a pile of yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Warren, he lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball was not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A short one there to Fireview. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
We're scoreless after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Steelers first down.
They toss it to Warren. And some room, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot Jaylen Warren with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The Ravens offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been a nightmare for defenses to try and contain all year long. It's caught inside the 25. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Steelers 6.
Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Skoranek, the man in motion. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep and a play action now for Rodgers. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Penalty flag starts on the coverage.
Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Covered by Jair Alexander.
Rodgers again now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A first down carry for Henry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And quickly they get to the line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
He was taken down.
They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down.
Gain on the play. That's good for Baltimore. First down.
Jackson now. That's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rashad Bateman, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And they're able to add on to their advantage. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in the playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw to the defense. They have no answer for that right there.
On his loop for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 13-6. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. Throwing is Rodgers. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 7.
Here's Rodgers. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Look out, Rodgers lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep this time for Miller. And unable to connect, incomplete. I give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
He was covered by
On 4th down, the Steelers call on Corliss Waitman to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. It's 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Jackson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Now it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Boswell's kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. We're looking deep here for Flowers. That'll be caught. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Zay Flowers as time expires in the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead on a final play and a half. This will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play, and 2 more for good measure. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddies. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. On play action. Now Rodgers. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
First down.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to...
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
Rodgers sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Now Rodgers. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin, 31 yards. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. Boswell for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Ravens 22.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And in the end, a Calvin Austin touchdown grab finished the drive off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Zay Flowers and his offense about to begin their next drive. Not a bad day at the office there. Maybe he would like the catch number to go up a little bit, but I think most guys would say 2 catches, 2 touchdowns.
That's okay. I think if the catch number goes up, we start talking about the record books because at that pace, this type of efficiency, oh yeah, I think I'd throw it to him a little bit more often.
To throw is Jackson. Pass out left finds Kohler. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
14 yards. And the Baltimore first down.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. He'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 7.
There you go, play action with Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
The Ravens will line up for the
Jackson here is going to look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
As we prepare for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10.
on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now it's the backup Rudolph. That one complete to Skoranek. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll let it fly for Austin. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
And the Steelers first down. It's a gain of 48 yards. First down, Steelers.
In motion, the tight end. Here's Rudolph. The kicker here, it's complete. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Rudolph looking to throw it. Here's Freiermuth again. And that's a hard-earned yard there as he takes a pretty good jolt at the end of that one.
Pick up of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Rudolph.
4-yard line.
Under pressure now, he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Mason Rudolph sacked. A loss of 4 yards.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And this is caught off for a late touchdown. So holding everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
On the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Hill shedding the tackle. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right. They're all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 70 yards. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So now the Steelers down by 12. A little over a minute and a half remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Now we'll take this and run.
Well, it certainly feels to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still, some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Now Rudolph. Rudolph loses the football in time. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. This one into the hands of Metcalf. The towels are waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Rudolph. And it is caught. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Gain of 9 yards.
Well, they need to score and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute. 1st and 10. And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage. coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing here, Rudolph. A short one there to Freiermuth. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rudolph.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Guys, he loses the football a second time. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Derrick Henry all alone. He's to the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with now 2 4th-quarter touchdowns. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Luke now for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean
A lot there. The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Baltimore, it's a rare bright spot as they move to 3-10 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty to get you caught up on. We start in Cleveland. The Browns at home to take on the Tennessee Titans. And it's the rookie, Cam Ward. And this is a touchdown. The Titans get their 5th win on the year as they get the victory here. Got another one to get to right now. How about Gang Green? The Jets, they're playing host to the Miami Dolphins. And let's sit back and watch Devon Achane. He gets a seal here, and up the alley he goes. The Dolphins run their winning streak to 5 straight as they get another W. One last one to show you, and it's in Detroit. It's the Lions taking on the Cowboys. And this is CeeDee Lamb. He was a big-time factor in this one. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches on the night. The Cowboys get their 11th win on the year as their great season rolls on. Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando.